going on? The world is turned upside down. Where'd we go wrong? I take a breath, I breathe it in deep. I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. And I see the lies with these open eyes. Don't tell me how to live my life. I'm gonna try until I die. Well, maybe someday there's an angel on my shoulder that quit letting me down. I ain't gonna stop singing till I'm 6 feet in the ground. All I can believe is that I cannot say, why you gonna live life easy when you're living free? Stand tall, be who you are. Heaven knows the truth, so don't worry at all. Can't cage the lion living in me. Lions laugh at the words and thoughts of all of the sheep. And I see the lies with these open eyes. Don't tell me how to live my life. I'm gonna try until I die. Well, maybe someday there's an angel on my shoulder that quit letting me down. I ain't gonna stop singing till I'm 6 feet in the ground. All I can believe is that I cannot say, why you gonna live life easy when you're living free? When you're living free. Lies with these open eyes. Don't tell me how to live my life. I'm gonna try until I die. Well, maybe someday there's an angel on my shoulder that quit letting me down. I ain't gonna stop singing till I'm 6 feet in the ground. All I can believe is that I cannot say, why you gonna live life easy? Why you gonna live life easy when you're living free? When you're living free. Living free. Living free. There's an angel on my shoulder that quit letting me.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
Tried like hell to tell myself I don't need anyone. Let down my walls a couple times and enough damage was done. I had my hesitations, but I still let you in. I guess that's what I get for thinking I can move on again. With you, it really felt like it was different. I knew deep in my heart I shouldn't give in. I'll take that bottle of champagne you sent the week before. You told me you were moving on and walking out that door. I poured one glass for me and raise a toast to you for all the things that you did and swore you'd never do. Cheers to you and your new beginning. You leaving was the start of my happy ending. It's funny how she has blonde hair and ocean blue eyes too. You always said you had a type, and for once that was the truth. I bet that it got pretty tough trying to keep both of us straight. I thought I was your only, guess that was my first mistake. With you it really felt like it was different. My friends tried to warn me, and damn, I should've listened. I'll take that bottle of champagne you sent the week before. You told me you were moving on and walking out that door. I poured one glass for me and raise a toast to you for all the things that you did and swore you'd never do. Cheers to you and your new beginning. You leaving was the start of my happy ending. With you it really felt like it was different. So if this one gives her heart to you, I hope you don't run off with it. Damn. I'll take that bottle of champagne you sent the week before. You told me you were moving on and walking out that door. Pour one glass for me and raise a toast to you for all the things that you did and swore you'd never do. Cheers to you and your new beginning. You leaving was the start of my happy ending.
Her name is Ashley Bryant. That is a brand new single called Champagne. And before that, AJ Penta with a great tune called Living Free, kicking off tonight's show. I just popped the cork on today's country with yours truly, Tim Kelly's New Music Friday. Welcome to the program, everybody. We are broadcasting live on our website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com, and we are broadcasting from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. We've got some great live entertainment lined up for you tonight. The best in new country music and lots of new music to debut tonight on the program. And at the bottom half of this first hour, I'm going to be talking with Greg Russell from the great group Brothers Carolina. Play a couple of their songs, and you'll get to hear the stories behind them as well. So we're in for a treat tonight on New Music Friday. I want to give a big thank you and shout out to all of the radio stations that replay this program. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicbox4friends.com from Belgium, devilscountryradio.com, radiotheking.be, they are from Belgium, WVMIradio.com, realradio.us, downtheroadradio.com from Ireland, countrymusicexpress.co.uk. We are on Bourbon Trail Radio, thechimpfm.com from Canada, countrythunder.com.au from Australia, WFPNradio.org. We are partnered with bigrecords.world/radio, and you can find our website link to theirs. We are the official radio station of Talk About It TV. TalkAboutItNetwork.com is their website. Top Shelf Radio Texas and RadicalRadioOnline.com. Thanks you to all of our affiliate stations and syndicated programming that replay this station. We sure do appreciate it, and you're helping us get that music, indie country music, around the world. This next artist was the winner of season number 17 of NBC's The Voice. He was on Kelly Clarkson's team. He's got a brand new single out. It is entitled Be For You, but if you're going to try to find it, it is the letter B, the number 4, and the letter U. Get it? Be For You. Brand new music from Jake Hoot on Today's Country from KICR. Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
Close calls and almost maybes, they all made me who I am. Before you, I was sure that I was living, didn't know what I was missing, till I got to be your man. I thought I knew what good love looked like, so sure I was doing just spinning my wheels. There's 1,000 things I swore I thought I knew. Before you, the sky was blue, but it wasn't blue. My heart beat, but it wasn't beating the way it is right now. If I'm wrapped up in your arms, I ain't ever coming down. So sure I was doing it right, but I had it all wrong. I thought I knew how forever feels, but I was just spinning my wheels. There's 1,000 things I swore I thought I knew before you. You're the missing piece I never knew I needed before you. If I'm complete, baby, you're the reason. I thought I knew what good love looked like, so sure I was doing it right, but I had it all wrong. I thought I knew how forever feels, but I was just spinning my wheels. There's 1,000 things I swore I thought I knew before you.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
How's an no-go watch take up so much space? Well, you're gone and time don't keep the same. I could pay the rent on this empty house. I should have pawned it and I would have had the money by now. Why am I still holding on to something I don't even want? We keep our little memories in a drawer till the lonely leaves are scattered across the floor. Or in a story or in a song, some are good, some good and gone. Some feel just like they
Making her radio debut tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio, her name is Shayna G. That is SHEYNAGEE on the last name, Shayna G, and that's a great song called Anymore. Well, I'm playing this next song because it has been so dry here in Branson, Missouri for a long time. We are under a burn ban, so no burning outside, ladies and gentlemen. You can do grilling, but no outdoor burning other than that. So if you want to check out the whole weekly weather forecast, you can do it right on our website, by the way, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com, and plan your trip to Branson accordingly. We do have an 80% chance this Monday to get some measurable rain. We sure could use it. So I'm going to play this next song because we really need the rain. It is the latest single from my good buddy, Mr. Lee Sims from Colorado. It is called When Noah Built the Ark. Let it pour on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio's New Music Friday.
10 years old and wishing my pa would take me fishing, but he told me we had work to do. So with shingles and a hammer, he had me climbing up that ladder to help him patch that old farmhouse roof. Hadn't seen a cloud in weeks, and fish were at their peak. I was ticked off hot and elbow deep in tar. When he heard enough complaining, I remember my pa saying, son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. There's gonna come a time the sun ain't gonna shine. Tomorrow would be too late to start. So don't procrastinate, don't sit around and wait till it gets dark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. 13 summers later, well, I married Sherry Taylor. The first few months I was never around. Well, I was always doing something, golfing, fishing, or hunting, until that evening that my boss set me down. He said, here's some free advice. You better spend time with your wife, or you're gonna find your clothes out in the yard. You don't see the sense in changing until she starts complaining. But son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. There's gonna come a time the sun ain't gonna shine. Tomorrow would be too late to start. So don't procrastinate, don't sit around and wait till it gets dark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. So don't procrastinate, don't sit around and wait till it gets dark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark. Son, it wasn't raining when Noah built the ark.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Some backyard dirt in a bottle. Treat that yearbook like it's the Bible. Keep a picture to remind them what they're leaving behind them. Some people get tattoos of their hometown zip code. Steal the street sign from a way out back road. Anything to keep a memory, but I only took one thing. 'Cause I got Texas sky when I look in your eyes. It's like I never left, like an old magnolia tree. Your roots run deep. We could be anywhere, chasing down the great wide open, even when we don't know where we're going. Oh, if home is where the heart is, I can't lose, 'cause I got you. Anytime I miss those home game Friday nights or the summertime wind on a midnight drive, baby, all I gotta do is slide in closer to you. And I got the Texas sky when I look in your eyes. It's like I never left, like an old magnolia tree. Your roots run deep. We could be anywhere, chasing down the great wide open, even when we don't know where we're going. Oh, if home is where the heart is, I can't lose, 'cause I got you. Boy, I got you. Turns out it doesn't matter where we are. The best part of home still holds my heart. 'Cause I got the Texas sky when I look in your eyes. It's like I never left, like an old magnolia tree. Your roots run deep. We could be anywhere, chasing down the great wide open, even when we don't know where we're going. Oh, if home is where the heart is, I can't lose, 'cause I got you. Boy, I got you. Oh, I can't lose, as long as I got you. And I got you.
That is the latest single from a young lady by the name of Erin Kinsey. It is Kinsey. That is called I Got You. What a fantastic song. And if you love listening to the best in new country music, then I Got You tonight. New Music Friday is on the air. KICR IndieCountryRadio.com is our website. Every Thursday and Friday night we are live on there at 7 p.m. Central Time. And we do a full 3-hour show with some artist interviews in the mix as well. We're getting ready to do one here in just a couple of minutes. First, let's get this next artist on the radio. He's making his debut tonight on the program. His name is Tristan Baugh. This is called South of Tennessee on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Tonks stuck on high school flames, fast girls and cars and gasoline. Holding hands and diamond rings was the last thing on my mind. We show pride and still in God we trust. Our daddies put the fear into most of us. We moved away and fell in love, but not far past the county line. Whoa, I'm talking about that hometown field bonfire crowd, barbed wire fences and tall pine trees. As far as you can see, down there in a local bar, there's a brown-eyed boy with a cheap guitar, still trying to find his way out from A to B, just south of Tennessee. And PCB vacays where the Iron Bowl is a holiday. Work like a man at 17, just enough to kill summertime. They keep the Coors Ice down in the back of their trucks, find a farmer's field and they raise them up. And back roads when they're driving drunk, just trying not to walk the line. Whoa, I'm talking about that hometown field bonfire crowd, barbed wire fences and tall pine trees. As far as you can see, down there in a local bar, there's a brown-eyed boy just south of Tennessee. You're just south of Tennessee. Just south of Tennessee. Yeah, just south of Tennessee.
That is Tristan Bob, brand new single. It is called South of Tennessee, making his radio debut on the program tonight. And man, I'll tell you what, 30 minutes into the show, and you can already hear why we call this station New Country's Best. You can follow us on Twitter at New Country's Best, and my personal account is at Tim Kelly on Air. I'm also over there on Instagram and that cool little app where I've been finding lots of new country music called TikTok as well. Well, we are on the air live tonight. We've got a great gentleman with us from the group Brothers Carolina, my good friend, Mr. Greg Russell. How are you?
Doing great, sir. Doing great, Tim. Appreciate you having us.
Hey,
man.
thanks for doing the radio interview tonight. I appreciate it. We were just talking off the air about how we got together and met and everything, and I guess we were friends on social media, so you hit me up, and here we are, and you guys got some great music. So we're going to talk about the stories behind those songs, and I love doing these radio interviews because of that fact right there. I love to hear the stories of country music and the songs that you independent artists are making.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I'm anxious to do this with you. It's my first one, and it's our first one as a band, so I'm definitely looking forward to it, Tim.
Wow, that is awesome. You know, I did one 2 weeks ago, and the Canadian artist and the gentleman didn't tell me until the interview was over that was his first one, and he was really nervous, too.
Yep, he just wanted to see how it went before he told you.
That's right. Well, thanks for breaking the ice. So, yeah, here we go. It's going to be fun, and we'll have a great time tonight. And 30 minutes flies doing this, too, by the way, so...
Absolutely.
You're in North Carolina, and you told me a little bitty town. What's the town you're in?
It's Elizabeth City, North Carolina.
Elizabeth City, okay. I got a granddaughter named Elizabeth, my oldest granddaughter.
Oh, awesome. That's
So,
a good name.
She didn't know she had her own city in North Carolina. How about that?
Well, hey, you have to let her know.
I'll have to fill her in. There you go. She's got a reason to listen to Grandpa's radio programs.
That's exactly right.
There you go. And the music. There's that. We appreciate you doing this tonight, and you're on Eastern time, so you're an hour ahead of us. And sometimes doing the interviews, there's a little bit of confusion about the time, but we figured that out before we get on the air. So we appreciate you taking the time tonight to do this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, and it's a Friday night, so it's not like I got to get up early for work, thankfully.
There you go. Now, name of the band, Brothers Carolina. There's also obviously some brothers involved in this. So tell us who's all in your band.
So, there's me, you know, and my guitarist Gunner. He's basically, you know, a guy I look at as my brother, you know, and that's where we originated from. Was Gunner and I had been playing off and on for years, and you know, a guy that he used to play with back when, you know, we were teenagers, kind of moved back into town. His name's Corey, and I reached out to him, and I was like, you know, hey, bud, our lead singer's moving to Florida. He's just got engaged, and you know, the fiance asked him to pack up and move, so we're kind of in a pinch, and we got a few shows on the books, you know, and he was like, look, man, you know, Gunner and I played together years ago. I'd love to, you know, kind of shake off the rust here and get back into playing. And we had a couple practices, and that it just kind of took off from there. You know, all the practices went well, and he was comfortable with our set list. And then once we got the set list down, we started writing. And during that process of writing, we came across a guy named Brian who has been playing bass, you know, around the area for years. And he was like, look, you know, if you guys need a bass player, I'd love to, you know, join you guys. I mean, you know, I'm looking for more things to do music related. So we kind of fell together that way, you know. So Brothers Carolina was, you know, me and Gunner right out the gate with our original singer. And then, you know, everybody was, you know, Corey and Brian came in on board. We're like, dude, we like the name. We definitely want to keep it. And we had already kind of started establishing a little bit of rapport with different, you know, venues and booking agents around our area. So we kind of wanted to keep the name going. plus it's pretty marketable. Brothers Osborne does pretty darn well.
Yep, I agree. I was going to say that. I love the name of the band. You got the Florida Georgia line. They're a couple of great guys, and they've done well, and now they're doing well in the solo career too. Tyler Hubbard's really killing it in country radio on his own. But yeah, I love the name of the band, and I thought it was real catchy too. So good call on that. Yeah.
Yes, sir. We appreciate it.
How long have you guys been together now as Brothers Carolina then?
Brothers Carolina is 2 years in existence.
2 years.
Here. I think we just hit over 2 years. We just came out with our third single, which was our second single with the new singer. And it's funny. This is all happening the same day. Tim, some good friends of ours here at a local radio station that right there on the beach in the Outer Banks finally got my email through all the spam emails, and they started playing our song for us today.
I saw that on your
that.
Yes, I saw that on your social media page today. Congratulations on that. And also, you got one of the guys in the band just recently got married, and the other just recently had a baby. So big congratulations all around. The band's got it going on.
Absolutely. I'll definitely let them know you said congratulations, man. But yeah, it's the band. We want to be busy. We want to kind of run with it next year and just kind of hope for the best and see what happens. But of course, this year has been a family year. It's been a year of planning and balance, and I think we're all trying to find that balance. Especially with Gunner, my guitarist, having a newborn and his second child, and then Corey just getting married, and I get married in March next year. So next spring is going to be busy. But we're all in our 20s except for Brian. I'm not going to say how old he is, but he's a little bit older than 20.
Well,
so we're still a lot of life left to live.
I told you off the air how long I've been doing this radio program, so you were maybe still in grade school or getting ready to go to middle school when I started this program. So.
Well, actually, Tim, I think I was a sophomore in high school.
Sophomore in high school, okay.
Yep. Not to make you show your age there, not to make you feel old, but
I just had a birthday on the 11th of this month, so.
You sure did. I hope I told you happy birthday on Facebook. I swore I meant to because I saw that pop up. But if I did, man, happy belated birthday to you.
Thank
how
you
old
very
are you now?
much.
35?
Yeah, a couple of times. No, almost. I just turned the big 60. I'm 60.
Oh, wow, man. Well, congratulations to you, buddy.
You.
I hope you have 20 more years to go.
Well, and I joke about it. Amazon says I'm in my prime if I'll keep that membership another month.
Look, that's the way I probably need to start looking at it every time their statement comes through.
Exactly. Hey, I'm still in my prime. But and love the indie country music community. It's a big community, but it's small at the same time, and you're probably finding that out too. Lots of great people out there willing to help you be successful in the music business and further your career. And you guys sound like you got it going on, and I'm loving your sound, and the folks will too as soon as we push play on a couple of songs tonight.
Yes, sir, absolutely. You definitely hit the nail on the head there. It's there's a lot of support between independent musicians, even just in our area, and reaching out. It's kind of like how I contacted you. Talking with other artists as well. And a lot of it is, none of us have, managers or quotas or booking agents to impress. I mean, we're all doing this for the love of it. And maybe someday the right person, whoever the right person may be, they might hear it, stumble across our music, and it's like, wow, man, these guys have been putting out some quality music for a while now. We should probably, give them a call, check them out, and that's our goal, Tim. I have made a good friend out of a guy named Grant Hart. He is a videographer, sound engineer, producer, mixer, whatever you want to call it. He does it all when it comes to videos and music, and he does all of our singles right out of his house in Virginia Beach. And dude, I'm gonna tell you, I've talked to some folks that are recording in Nashville, and they're like, dude, you guys sound like you went to Nashville, man. Where did you go? And I tell them, man, we paid a few $100s right up the road in Virginia Beach, and they can't believe it.
Wow,
you know. But I'm like, this guy does this. He does the music as a hobby. He loves it, but he does videography professionally.
That is a question I was going to ask, is where you record, and I usually ask that so the recording studio gets a big shout out. Well, you just did that, and it is amazing with today's technology, and there's tons of recording studios out there that, you can make great music, not even have to be in Music City in Nashville, and you guys are obviously doing that too, so congratulations, man.
Well, we appreciate it. A big thing for me when I decided to, try to, well, all of us really, we all look at this the same way, but when we sat down and decided to start actually trying to write instead of just playing 50, 60 covers, we were like, well, whatever we decide to go cut in the studio, it just needs to be radio ready. If I was a radio producer or a radio host and somebody sent me this, I want to be like, yes, this sounds like everything that I play from a day-to-day basis. I really want this on our radio because it sounds like everything that people want to listen to, which it's not to say that, Tim, don't get me wrong. There's people that maybe can't afford, a better quality of recording, or maybe they're not even sure how to get it and they want to do their own recording, or they record in their garage or basement. And there's a lot of good talent out there in this world and in this country that do just that. They just don't have the resources or the know-how to really tighten up that mix.
Yep.
To really get that song right and ready for the radio. And I've discovered a lot of that on YouTube, man. People, because anybody can upload videos to YouTube, and there's a lot of good underground music on YouTube. Even country music guys just in their bathrooms with their acoustic guitar and cell phone. I mean, those guys, you give them a connection to like something like where we have with our studio and Grant and being able to take their music like that and mix it and master it, man. They could be on the radio too.
Yep.
Without a doubt.
I totally agree.
Just don't know.
I totally agree. They're putting it on my.
Do your homework.
Yep, they're putting it on my Facebook page and in our KICR Indie Country Radio groups that we got going on, and you're exactly right. And then they're linking us to their Reverb Nations or whatever. But boy, when you go back and hear that fully produced stuff like you guys are making, then yours is radio ready, and that's what I'm looking for. I can tell you in 30 seconds if that song's going to go on the air or not, because I love a good intro and then great vocals behind it, and if it sounds like it should be on the radio, we're definitely going to play it, and we're going to play the heck out of you guys. You're awesome.
Yeah, we really appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
I take pride in the quality of work I do, whether it's as a musician or as a business owner, or as just a person in whole. I was always taught from a young age there's no sense in doing anything half-butt, if you know what I'm saying.
Right.
If you're not going to give it your all, why do it at all,
I've got a young lady that I've interviewed twice on this program. She's just fresh out of high school. I believe she's 19 now, and her name's Sydney Hansen. And she's working with Dolly Parton's producer, Mr. Kent Wells, and she was hanging out with Dolly Parton this last week and taking pictures and everything and got to meet her for the first time. So I'm like you. This is my hope for the radio station and for the people that are tuned into it and played on it, that you guys can get heard by somebody like that, maybe picked up by some big name like Kent Wells that would, take you on and want to work with you guys. So it's a win-win for everybody, and the music's great in the meantime.
Absolutely. Yep. You're absolutely right, Tim. And I think it can happen to anyone at any time.
Yeah.
You look at, and I know pop music is its own beast in itself. It's its own world over there in the pop industry. But, Usher found Justin Bieber when he was, in middle school?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, he heard him and was like, wow, this kid's got something. We need to work with him, A lot of people, man, and a lot of people don't even know this, but do you remember that Christian rock band called POD?
No, I don't.
Well, so it stood for Payable on Death. I think they're from San Diego or something. But
okay.
in their earlier albums in the late 90s and early 2000s, they had a female doing harmonies and backup vocals, and sometimes she kind of had her own little bridges and verses in there mixed in, not too often, but a little bit. I did not realize this until I was an adult, but that was Katy Perry.
Oh, wow.
She wasn't even Katy Perry yet, but the one of the members of POD, I believe his name was Sonny. He knew her family, and he knew that she was singing at church and singing in choir, and he was like, we could kind of give her some studio time, give her a chance to learn what it's like to record music and things like that. And then she got discovered and went on to do pop, but I had no idea. And then now that when I go back and listen to those albums, I hear it 100%.
Yeah,
it sounds just like she did. But everybody starts somewhere. You just got to get out there and do it.
That's exactly what I'm telling you, man. I appreciate the story because that's the stories we love to hear. You know, there's room for a lot of people out there to make it in this business. There is a lot of competition, and I see that constantly. But there's still so much room for so much more talent. That's why these shows like The Voice that I just played Jay Coote before you came on with us tonight. He won season 17 of NBC's The Voice. And we play a lot of those artists because even though they may not win those competitions, they don't stop and they keep making more great original country music that I believe that radio needs to be playing, even though they didn't win or get that record deal or any of that. So,
yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of great music that never gets heard, man.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a shame.
Now, being young gentlemen in your 20s, all of you guys, and one of the band members may not still be in his 20s. You said he's a little bit older. But I know one thing for young artists like yourself, having that family support is a big deal, isn't it? With mom and dad and brothers and sisters all encouraging you and going to your shows and promoting your shows too, probably on the side. That's really great to have family in your corner, isn't it? That's the biggest thing to have, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely, man. You know, as soon as something hits Facebook or we send out a text about a new gig or an opportunity, I mean, you know, all of our family, my mom, my guitarist mom and dad, who've been there since day one when we first started getting together years ago, our lead singer's mom and dad, they all come out to every single gig. You know, every single thing we share on Facebook, they reshare. I believe my stepbrother, he goes to a private school over here, and my lead singer's mom is one of his teachers. And today, while we were on the radio, she had the radio on that radio station all day long, never turned it. So that way, every time we came on, she could hear us play.
Wow.
You know, but you're absolutely right. I mean, if you can't have support from your loved ones, it doesn't feel the same to have a stranger support. You know, you want your loved ones to support you and encourage what you're doing. And I think what we're doing is what everyone that we know would approve of. I think we're making our area and our local musicians community proud of what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we're just trying to have fun and put out quality music and try to do things that, you know, maybe somebody else quite hasn't done yet. You know, I mean, I know it's kind of hard. I mean, there's thousands of bands out there. There's, you know, thousands of artists that have cut, you know, top 25 singles, and sometimes it gets a bit repetitive. Sometimes it gets a bit hard when it comes to writing, but we're still trying to find our way to throw our own flavors into these songs, and sometimes the family's able to help us with them. To be honest, they'll hear a song on the radio and they're like, "Hey, this kind of sounds like something y'all would do," you know. And I was like, "Well, I've never even heard that before," you know. Send me the link to it, and we kind of make a note of that. And the next writing session we have, you know, which is our writing session is probably not very orthodox, but whenever we get to writing again, you know, we take notes of all those things and recommendations and opinions from people. But we just want to stay true to ourselves. You know, we all have backgrounds, but we all have things in common as well.
That's awesome. That's another question that I usually ask, you know, because most of the artists that we play on the program write their own material, their own original songs. You got a couple of great ones so far, but, you know, everybody's writing style is different. You know, sometimes I ask, you know, maybe do you get up at 3 o'clock in the morning with a lyric in your head or a verse, or, you know, do you get the hook first and then have to put the words to it? Everybody's different in that area, but it's really neat that you guys get together and co-write together as a band too. That is awesome.
Absolutely. You know, and I'll make this really brief here, but in a nutshell, Tim, I can't play guitar to save my life. I mean, if somebody said, look, either I'm going to, you know, pull a gun to your head or you got to play guitar, I'm a dead man, unfortunately. I wish I could change that, man. My fingers just don't do that for some reason, you know, but the way it's worked and why I say it's not very orthodox is my guitarist Gunner. He starts off just about everything we do, you know, with the exception of Suntan. A really close good friend of mine wrote that with some of her friends in Nashville. But Gunner, with one more thing, he started on guitar on his cell phone. He cut a little bit of lyrics. He sent it to my singer. My singer started playing some rhythm, you know, messing around with some verses and choruses. Once he got a little bit of structure there, he sent it to me, and then all three of us just kept sending back ideas back and forth because I can't play guitar. So I tell him all the time, look, if y'all can give me about 20 songs with guitar and rhythm, I'll put some lyrics to it. But I can't just start with nothing from scratch because I can't play guitar. So, and I know in country music, if you don't have an acoustic guitar in the songwriting process, it just seems like it doesn't work.
Yeah,
you know, you got to start with an acoustic guitar, and then everything else kind of starts to flow and mend itself together from there.
That is awesome, and you and me have a lot in common because I can't play guitar either. I can play the radio. I push play on the great music out there, but that's about as much as I can play right there, being a DJ. So,
hey, and that's an important role, man. You know, if it wasn't for folks like you doing what you do for local and independent music, man, it'd be a lot harder and it wouldn't be as fun.
Well,
sure.
and I've been told I have the face for it too. So,
well, you at least have the voice, man.
I
sure.
appreciate that. Well,
yes,
let's talk about this first song called Suntan. So this isn't one that you wrote. A young lady and some help in Nashville, you said, wrote this one?
Yep. A close friend of mine, Taylor Wagner. She is.
I know her.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. So she's actually from Elizabeth City as well, Tim.
Okay.
And,
yeah.
Our family knows each other very well, and she came and saw me play downtown last year. Saw us play. Excuse me. And she looked at her husband, and she was like, "Hey, you know that song Suntan that I was writing with Jessica?" Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm drawing a blank here right now. Hang on one second, Tim. I know.
Hey, that's all right.
I know. No, it's not.
I'll tell you. Taylor Marie Wagner and I met at the Nashville Universe Awards about 2016, I want to say. And we've been friends ever since. She was hanging out front of the Wild Horse Saloon, and she goes, "Hey, you're Tim Kelly, aren't you, on the radio?" And I was like, "Yeah," because we were up for a couple of awards that night, and we've been friends ever since. So she's an awesome songwriter.
Awesome. Yeah, she is. Yep, she's a great friend in the industry as well. And she absolutely supports what we do. Every time I come up with some rough drafts and ideas, I kind of get her input on it. But it was her, Jessica Rose, and Justin Dukes.
Okay.
Is who wrote Suntan, and Justin sent us. He was singing it, playing acoustic guitar, and you could kind of hear Taylor and Jessica in the background, kind of giving him some pointers. But he sent it to my cell phone straight from his. And was like, "Hey, if y'all want to take this and roll with it, boys, we really be happy. We've been kind of sitting on this one for a little while." And I showed it to Gunner, man, and me and Gunner, like within 10 seconds of listening to it, we're like, "Oh yeah, this is happening. This is us." But it all started with Taylor and her husband coming to see us live. She saw us in downtown Elizabeth City one night while she was home visiting her family. And she said, "You guys would really be great for the song that we wrote. Let me know if you want to give it a try." And then 2 weeks later, we're recording it. So we definitely wanted to give it a try.
Isn't that something? Now, this you don't know. I'm friends with Justin Dukes. We were going to do a radio interview, and he had something come up that night and had a gig, and we need to reschedule that because he's awesome, too. He's got some great music, and I'm going to play his song tonight. Now that you mentioned Justin Dukes, he's got a great new single out, so we'll spin that. And then Jessica Rose I've been playing for a long time, and we are friends on social media, too. So I know all those folks. That is cool.
See, small world.
That's what I mean.
Music is big and small at the same time, just like you said.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, you'll have to definitely say something to Justin about Suntan though, because he was definitely pumped that we cut it. And I think it turned out maybe not exactly like everybody was hoping, because we all have different styles and flavors. But I think we hit the head of the nail there right on.
Absolutely. Well, now that you mentioned all those folks, I'm going to tag them all in my playlist tonight. After we're done here live on the air, then it publishes a playlist of the songs that you guys are going to perform here in just a minute, and I'm going to push play on them, and then I will tag them, and they can go back and hear the interview and all the names and acquaintances mentioned all over again. So that's going to be great. I love it. We're going to play Suntan right now from Brothers Carolina. We're going to come and talk to Greg Russell a little bit more after this one right here on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Been a 40-hour week, no sleep, running overtime. So if I take a few days off, it ain't no crime. Trading this desk chair for some fresh air, out on the coast or somewhere. Don't matter where I'm going, just as long as it's away from here. 'Cause I need a six-pack, a kickback, slow down on a fast track, leaving my this track, leaving my words and my feet buried in the sand. No more deadlines, just tan lines. Relax, unwind. Your sunshine and good time sounds like my kind of plan. Yeah, sunshine and good time sounds like my kind of plan. Just working on a suntan. Oh yeah, working on a suntan.
We are having a good time visiting off the air, listening to some great country music on the air. That is called Suntan. The group is Brothers Carolina, written by Taylor Wagner and Justin Dukes, Jessica Rose. All of them collaborated to really knock that one out of the park. Now, before we got on the air and I asked you which song you wanted to play first, you go, let's do Suntan. It's a real upbeat, peppy song, and New Music Friday, we're all about that. So great choice right there for the first one out of the gate. That's awesome.
Oh yes, sir. We love playing that one. We have to throw that in just about every set when we play out live. Especially if it's a bit of a longer gig shoot, we'll play it 2 or 3 times. People like it. You can tap your foot to it, bob your head to it, and it's catchy. Very catchy.
We got Lula Bradbury in here from Indianapolis, Indiana, and I'll tell you her age. I usually don't tell that on a woman. She's 85 years old, just celebrated a birthday too, and she said she saved this song the first time she heard it. She loves the independent artists like nobody I've ever seen in my life. So she buys the music.
Awesome.
She buys the music and all of that from all of you guys, and she spends her hard-earned money on that music, and she loves doing it for you guys, and that is true support right there.
Absolutely. What'd you say her name was, Tim?
Lula Bradbury. Send her a friend request.
Yep. Want to wish her a happy birthday on the air at least, and thank her for her support. It's because of people like her that we continue to do this, and we're able to. That's for sure.
Absolutely. My vice president, Don Swartz, says this is my kind of music. He is in College Grove, Tennessee, just right outside of Nashville, listening in our live chat room. And if you get a little time after the show's over, you can go to KICR and come in here and say hello to these folks. We call them family in this little live chat room, and that's why I've kept this format for so long, for about 10 years, because it's a great little community, and you get great instant feedback on a song. If they like it, they're going to tell you immediately, and you're getting it right now. So.
Oh, that's awesome, man. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
If I could, then Tim, so that way I don't have to shop around for the link there or the URL to that chat there. If you could just shoot me a text or a message on Facebook with it, man, I'd love to join in there.
I can do that.
Definitely enjoy interacting with fans and potential fans, and just anybody has questions, I definitely like to answer them. That's for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And I'll tell you a little secret about this radio station. If you come in and say hello, even for just a few minutes, that's pretty much going to get you a play on the radio station. Because if you're supporting us and coming in and we get a listener out of it, and you push play on the program, then that tracks that. And so we give it right back to you and playing your music.
That's awesome, man. That's great to hear. We really appreciate you.
Oh, absolutely. It's a reminder to me to play it, because I've got a playlist, if you wouldn't believe it, but probably over 1,500 songs by 200 different artists. And it is hard to figure out what to do on this program every night. And with New Music Friday, like I've changed this to a few weeks back, maybe a couple of months ago now, I like to pick new music every week, and it pops up on my feed, and I get a lot sent to me, so we try to debut those, but after that, I'm kind of winging it on my own. So if you pop in this little chat room we got going on, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to play them, because we're buddies now.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's great, though. It's funny you said that, like 1,500 songs on a playlist. Like when if I sent you my Spotify, man, it's just out of this world. I love Spotify, but you'd say the same thing, like, wow, how do you decide what to pick every day to listen to? You have like 2,000 songs in your library.
Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask you this question. Of all the genres out there, and you mentioned pop about Katy Perry, but why did you guys pick country music? What did you kind of grow up listening to?
Honestly, man, you know what? I hope that I don't lose some fans for saying this, that's for sure, but until I was about 20 or 21, man, I hated country music.
Oh my!
I couldn't stand it. I know hate's a big word; it's a heavy word, but I was big into rock and metal. I Breaking Benjamin, 3 Days Grace, Nickelback, man, I jammed them all day, every day. But Gunner reached out to me. I must have been about 18 or 19 then, Tim, to be honest with you, because we started getting together and jamming when I was about 19 or 20. So, but he reached out to me through my cousin, which is a female. Her name is Raven. She was singing with him at churches and little like coffee shop gigs and stuff. And they were like, "Hey, we want to kind of spread out and become have a drummer, become a trio." And I was like, "Well, I never really played country." So I got with them a couple times, and I actually enjoy playing it more than I did rock music, man. Country is, for a drummer, it's very versatile. You can pretty much do whatever you want. The tempos are so up and down. There's, gosh knows, man, I probably learned 40 drum fills in the first week by YouTube teaching me country music drum fills.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, these are actually really fun to play, really awesome. But plus, everybody in our area, it's predominantly country music, man. We're in a rural area. We have a lot of hunters, a lot of fishermen, which, of course, I grew up doing that as well. I just never took a big liking to some of the country music and the things that were being said in country music, just because I never really reflected on all of that until I became an adult. Then it became more prominent. But country music around here, man, people love it. You're always going to have people that are interested in seeing you play. If you play country music, you're always going to have bars and venues and festivals that call and say, "Hey, we really like you guys' sound," So I kind of just took a business decision there and was like, you know what, I'm going to kind of throw rock and metal, on the back burner, and I'm going to pursue this country thing. I'm going to give it a try and do it full time and see how I like it. And I never really looked back. I've been playing drums now since, I guess it's been about 10 years since I started, 10, 11 years, and of course it's been off and on. But I love country music now, man.
Well,
if you asked me this 10 years ago, I would have never in a million years thought I'd say that.
Isn't that something? I'm glad you did do country music because, when I started out in radio, it was back in the 80s. So I was DJing 80s country or 80s music, and then met a girl from Oklahoma and married her. And 20 years down in Oklahoma, and that 90s country got me into country radio. So that's pretty good stuff. But let me ask you one more question. We got to let you go here in just a moment. But what's your dream gig? Let me ask you, any artist that you might want to open for or do a duet with live on stage, maybe some of you guys in the band? Who would be some names we might know?
I think we all have agreed that if Luke Combs' manager or agent called today and said, "Hey, I need you guys in Texas first thing tomorrow, you're opening for him," dude, we all agree we drop everything and do it. We're all huge Luke Combs fans. I love everything that the man resembles. He took his chance several times and definitely found a way to make social media work for him. But he's a hell of a showman, man. He puts on a great show, and he always sounds good. He gives you 110%, and his music's just great. But as a whole band, looking from the outside in, if any national artist, man, any touring artists reached out to us and, hey, we need an opener for this tour, we need an opener for this gig, of course we'd be blessed and humbled to do it. I couldn't imagine us ever saying no to anybody.
Right.
But Luke always kind of holds that special place in our heart as far as like our goal for opening for somebody.
I've said this on the radio before, but I haven't told you because we've never talked. And I interviewed an artist a while back, and he said he was going to take his girlfriend to a concert. And she goes, "Who are we going to go see?" And he goes, "Luke Combs." And she goes, "Who in the world is that?" Well, a year and a half later, she knows who Luke Combs is now. Maybe that's been 2.5 years ago now, but everybody knows who Luke Combs is. So what I'm saying by that is you guys are well on your way too, and you were saying you hope somebody big hears your music, and it can happen just that fast for you when it does happen, man. It's there is no overnight success. There's a lot of hard work in the process, but Luke Combs came up pretty quick once he got on the radio.
Oh, absolutely. And if I remember correctly, man, I hope I'm not wrong. I think I've done my homework correctly on this, but Ray Fulcher was his main writer. Through a good amount of his number one hits, and you could tell, Ray was passionate about his songwriting, and Luke was passionate about his singing and his stage presence and just playing as a whole, and they both worked really well for each other, and that's honestly where I feel like we are with Taylor, Justin, and Jessica, man. Like Suntan almost felt like it was our song. Yeah. Like it was like, this is us. All we're doing is just borrowing music from them and throwing our sound on it. But this is exactly the kind of music we want to cut, and I think that's, you know, whoever Luke was signed to when he first started cutting full lengths, you know, they knew that Ray was going to be great for him, and vice versa. You know, but yeah, Luke is great, man. I mean, everything he puts out now is just it's just great.
No.
You know, it's never disappointing anymore.
Yeah. Well, and another gentleman made a career out of that, doing it for George Strait. His name's Dean Dillon, and now he's in the Country Music Hall of Fame. George Strait didn't write a lot of his songs, but Dean Dillon kept him in business, and 60 number ones later. Can you imagine?
Nah, look, you know what? I would hope they were best friends.
Yeah, no kidding. I think they're buddies.
Right next to each other.
I think they're buddies. Like me and you after tonight, man. It's been great talking to you. One more thing, which by the way is the title of your next song, but I want to ask you where folks can find you on social media.
Our main focus has always been on Facebook, just because I'm a bit old school, man. You know, but Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. We do have an Instagram. I think my guitarist and my lead singer take care of that. My lead singer got us on TikTok a couple months ago, and I think that's actually going pretty good. I haven't checked it in weeks, unfortunately. I need to get better at doing that. But
Me too.
If you ever want an update, if you ever want to know where Brothers Carolina's playing, what they have going on, any news at all, our Facebook is always the number one hub to go to. And it will remain that way just because it's accessible for all of us. You know, it's just a click away, and it's very easy to navigate. You know, and I like to keep it that way.
Absolutely. My vice president's still tuned in. He's working the phones tonight as he's listening to the program. So I'm going to say this, that we are got some things going to bring you guys to Branson, Missouri, too. So Brothers Carolina is on the list, and we're going to try to find some venues to get you guys into the area of Branson. They call this the live show capital of the world. There are more theater seats in Branson, Missouri than there are in Broadway in New York City, and this town's population is only a little over 10,000, so your town of Elizabeth City might be bigger than Branson. I don't know, but we had 8.5 million tourists came through here before the pandemic in 2019, so there is room for plenty of people to come here and play some great shows.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, you said just over 10,000 people?
Just over 10,000. It's like 10,300 is the population of Branson that actually live here, but 8.5 million come through here a year, so the traffic's nuts here in this little town. But
that is awesome.
There is a lot of theaters in here, and you know, so we're looking at that, and Don says for sure. So we're definitely going to do that. He just friended you on Facebook, and we're going to put you out there. And he also does booking for another show, and I'm not going to say the name right now, but it's on Sunday night, so he can work with you on getting you on that one too.
Hey, that'd be great, man. I'm completely thankful for any opportunity that comes our way, and hopefully we can be able to capitalize it and run with it, and it works for all of us involved. That's for sure.
You got it, man. Greg, it has been nice talking to you tonight, and go out, folks, and find Brothers Carolina, because they are an awesome country band, and only 2 years old, but they are well on their way in the world of country music, and you guys are going to make waves. Your music is fantastic.
Really appreciate that, Tim.
You bet.
Can't wait to speak with you again in the future, man, and hopefully by about next spring, we'll have another one for you to give a listen to and see what you think, and we can do this again, buddy.
Absolutely. I have done some artists 5 and 6 times. They come back every couple of months when they want to promote something new, and I would love to have you back on the program. So anytime after November 18th, I don't have anything booked right now on Thursday or Friday. So yes, hit me up.
Awesome. Absolutely, Tim. Really appreciate it, man. And I hope y'all stay safe over there in Missouri, man, and just take care of yourselves, and we'll talk soon.
You do the same, my friend, and you knocked it out of the park for your first radio interview. You're great at this, so you'll be doing many more of these if you so choose.
Man, look, that's all I can hope for, Tim. I will definitely put that in my prayers tonight, and hope that they get to be more of them with you.
I love it,
man. This was definitely enjoyable, and I'm thankful for the opportunity, and we all are as a whole. And I wish the whole band could have been here tonight, man. But you already know the news. One just got married, and one just had another baby, so they're busy.
That's right. So no problem. And I will shoot you the link to the live show so you can hear the rest of the great music I'm getting ready to play. We're going to kick off hour number 2 with Brothers Carolina. This is called One More Thing on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday.
I've got one more thing to say. Coming back round here today, want the best decision I've made since you left. Now I know you're gone for good. I don't blame you, even though I should. I got one more thing to say before I'm done. 'Cause baby, you had your chance, but your chance is good as gone. Took this old boy's broken heart, put it in a song. So I took that money from the ring I got, sent this record all the way to the top. And if you're thinking about calling, don't even bother. Oh, and my new girl's even hotter. Ain't it funny how life works out? Last week I was having my doubts if I'd even make rent or pay my bills on time. Now I'm living redneck cloud nine, a big new boat, my own brand of shine. I got one more thing to say before I'm done. 'Cause baby, you had your chance, but your chance is good as gone. Took this old boy's broken heart, put it in a song. So I took that money from the ring I got, sent this record all the way to the top. And if you're thinking about calling, don't even bother. Oh, and my new girl's even hotter. Things for granted when I never let you down. Now I'm singing these songs and making folks grin out here on this town. 'Cause baby, you had your chance, but your chance is good as gone. You took this old boy's broken heart, put it in a song. So I took that money from the ring I got, sent this record all the way to the top. And if you're thinking about calling, don't even bother. Oh, and my new girl's even hotter. I know now you're gone for good, and I blame you just as I should. And I got nothing left to say, but I'm gone.
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Girl, you don't need another outlaw. Ain't looking for another Jesse James. Don't be fooled by my hat and boots. No, we ain't all the same. We don't all disappear into the sunset. Ain't all gunslanging, saloon doors swinging drunks. We ain't all rough-cut ramblers out here gambling with love. From the looks of it, I can tell your heart's breaking. Dancing in stress and you need saving. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak, come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. I'd walk 1,000 miles across the desert climb 100 mountains just so I could love you big as Sedona, Arizona sky, and hold you tight. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're riding to the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak, come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand and let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. Dancing in the stress and you've been waiting for a hero to go saddle up and save you. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running, we're riding to the store. Your strength when you feel weak, come and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for.
His name is Brandon Davis. He just finished opening up for Tim McGraw on the 2022 tour this last summer, along with Alexandra Kay and a great artist by the name of Russell Dickerson. Welcome to hour number 2 of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We just wrapped up a great radio interview with Mr. Greg Russell from Brothers Carolina. Go check out their music, ladies and gentlemen. Just Google Brothers Carolina. Follow them on all of their social media. They are fantastic, and they will be back, and next time it'll be with some new music. How about that? This next artist is one of the co-writers on the song Suntan that we played from Brothers Carolina. He's going to kick off hour number 2. His name is Justin Dukes. This is called One Step Away on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on New Music Friday.
By the way you're down in that drink, you've had a long, hard week. And that dress, I must confess, girl, it's working on me. You say you don't dance, that's alright. You got me. I'll throw a 20 to the band if you'll let these old boots lead till there's nothing between you and I. Taking a chance in four-quarter town, spinning around, stirring up a spark till I'm one step away from two-stepping away with your heart. I ain't heard ain't no yeah, but there's a maybe in those eyes. We can dance it out on the floor. Come on, let's give us a try till there's nothing between you and I. Taking a chance in four-quarter town, spinning around, stirring up a spark till I'm one step away from two-stepping away with your heart. And now it's two to the left, one to the right. And by the end of this song, we may fall in love tonight. And there's nothing between you and I. Taking a chance in four-quarter town, spinning around, stirring up a spark till I'm one step away from two-stepping away with your heart. One step
country tunes on the radio.
Get it?
Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do. Today's country.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Hey, it's good to see you. What you been up to? Anything new? It's been a couple months since we've talked. Damn, it's been way too long. Yeah, this is crazy. You look great. We gotta catch up one of these days. But I wish we skipped the small talk, babe. 'Cause all I really wanna say is, how are you already with somebody else? How are you not going through hell? Tell me how you raised us so fast. How are you not breaking down at the sound of this song? Looking at me like we were never together at all. I could say all of that, but what good would that do? So I'll keep it short and sweet. Don't wanna make this about me. So how are you? Do you take a different street so you don't see where we used to meet? That old park where we got drunk, counted stars till we sobered up. And did I mention that you look different? You never loved getting dressed up. I guess a lot has changed. That's just more that I wanna say. How are you already with somebody else? How are you not going through hell? Tell me how you raised us so fast. How are you not breaking down at the sound of this song? Looking at me like we were never together at all. I could say all of that, but what good would that do? So I'll keep it short and sweet. Don't wanna make this about me. So how are you? How are you doing this? Let me in on your secret. How are you doing this? Oh. How are you already with somebody else? How are you not going through hell? Oh, how are you not breaking down at the sound of this song? Looking at me like we were never together at all. I could say all of that, but what good would that do? So I'll keep it short and sweet. Don't wanna make this about me. Yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet. Don't worry about me. How are you? How are you?
Making her radio debut tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio. Her name is Emma Lynn White. That is called How Are You? And my name is Tim Kelly. So, how are you? Glad to have you tuned into the program. We're almost halfway through the show, but you know what that means? Another 90 minutes of the best in new country music is coming straight ahead on New Music Friday. Let's give this next one a spin. This is called Good Love Don't Come Easy, and the artist is Jared Porter on today's country from KICR Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Well, I remember days we had when we were younger. We give a little love, then we take it all back. 'Cause I thought love was sweet, like the summer breeze. But give it just a few more years, I was on my knees. 'Cause good love, it don't come easy. Good love don't come easy. You gotta fight when times get hard. Gotta give your best. You need to love when love gets cold and all the rest.
I remember Grandpa said that love is cruel, son. One day it's your best friend, then he will stab you in the back. But don't let it put you down, it's just as sweet. Give it just a few more years, you'll be begging on your knees. Because good love, it don't come easy. Good love, it don't come easy. You gotta fight when times get hard, gotta give your best. You need to love when love gets cold and all the rest. Because good love, it don't come easy. Good love, it don't come easy. No, it doesn't come easy. So here we are, my love, we're getting stronger. We're doing all the things we used to dream about. And I'll always put you first to my dying breath. I give you my life, my love, and all the rest. 'Cause good love, it don't come easy. Good love, it don't come easy. You gotta fight when times get hard, gotta give your best. You need to love when love gets cold and all the rest. 'Cause good love, it don't come easy. Good love, it don't come easy. It don't come easy. It don't come easy.
New country sounds like this.
I'd rather drink a hot beer, build a fire in the pouring rain, burn all of my fishing gear, then set sail in a hurricane.
And this.
I don't wanna be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
This bad side of town makes you easy to find. Just over the tracks, past the blue neon sign. When you climb up that stairway to room 203, and you lie down to love him, please don't think of me. Rooms for rent, by the week or by day. Rooms for rent, you can go, you can stay. Heated with lights and a rare ocean view. But by morning it's gone, till the nighttime comes on. It's something like you. alone, all alone. But I can't face the truth. To another man's arms. Every night I lose you. When the shadows have faded and you're back home again, close your eyes when you love me, but don't think of him. Rooms for rent by the week or by day. Rooms for rent. You can go, you can stay. Heated with lights and a rare ocean view. But by morning it's gone, till the nighttime comes on. It's something like you. It reminds me of you. Room 203.
So I'm checking my emails this week, and this song is in it. How about that one? It is called Rooms for Rent. That is great traditional country music right there. The artist is Chris Mellinson, and I'm typing every artist, most of the artists, every artist that I'm playing in our live interactive chat room and letting you know who's who and what's going on. But that is a good one right there. Great artist. Chris Mellinson, his name is, and he is from Canada, north of the border, and that's where I get most of my music, believe it or not. It's from Texas and Canada. We are into the second half of the show. More country music is straight ahead. How about this next one? This is called Falling in Love with You on KICR Indie Country Radio. His name is Chad Bushnell, and we're going to be doing an interview on November the 18th, so you want to be sure to tune in for that one. His latest single right now on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on this New Music Friday. Chad Bushnell.
Never thought I'd find a girl so beautiful, make me get down on one knee and ask her to be my partner forever. Big expensive diamond ring. Girl, there's something about you my eyes can only see. Lord above is saying you're the one for me. It's falling in love with you so easy, like eating apple pie or stealing candy from a baby. Been trying to play it cool, like yeah, baby. Deep down my heart knows you're driving me crazy, 'cause it's true. It's so easy falling in love with you. I've tried a lot of things in this crazy world, struck out a few times, you know. Girl, when it comes to being your loving man, these things come so natural. Never thought I'd ever feel like this. Girl, you've got something my heart can't resist. It's falling in love with you so easy, like eating apple pie or stealing candy from a baby. I've been trying to play it cool, like yeah, baby. Deep down my heart knows you're driving me crazy, 'cause it's true. It's so easy falling in love with you. Never thought I'd ever feel like this. Girl, you're just something my heart can't resist. Falling in love with you so easy, like eating apple pie or stealing candy from a baby. I've been trying to play it cool, like yeah, maybe. Deep down, my heart knows you're driving me crazy, 'cause it's true. It's so easy falling in love. It's true. It's so easy falling in love with you. It's so easy falling in love with you.
Number 1 for today's country. New music discovery. Now.
Always up before the sun is dressing out the door, 'cause there ain't enough hours in the day. He's a hard-working kind of man, like his daddy was, 'cause he don't know any other way. But he's like Superman in his Stetson. He hangs it up when the day's done. There's never been a fight he can't win. He's strong as steel and bulletproof. He's 10 feet tall with his worn-out boots. That's the way it's always been. But I know it won't always be that way. He's gonna run out of cowboys someday. He still gets the job done like he did back then. It just takes a little longer than it used to. I'm finding out the hard way that you can't slow down time. It keeps rolling no matter what you do. He's like Superman in his Stetson. He hangs it up when the day's done. There's never been a fight he can't win. He's strong as steel and bulletproof. He's 10 feet tall in his worn-out boots. That's the way it's always been. But I know it won't always be that way. He's gonna run out of cowboys someday. God, I know there will come a time when you call him home to you. He'll ride off in the sunset like all good cowboys do. He's like Superman in his Stetson. He hangs it up when the day's done. There's never been a fight he can't win. He's strong as steel and bulletproof. He's 10 feet tall in his worn-out boots. That's the way it's always been. But I know it won't always be that way. He's gonna run out of cowboys someday.
ladies making her radio debut tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio. Her name is Hannah McFarland, and that is called Run Out of Cowboy. I love that one. Well, this cowboy's not going to run out of music, that's for sure. And I was talking in the interview about 1,500 plus songs, over 200 artists that we have to choose from. Very hard to pick the playlist tonight on New Music Friday, but we're getting it done. This next artist recently performed at the Grand Ole Opry and made his debut in the Ryman Auditorium, where all the artists want to stand in that circle and become a member of the Grand Ole Opry. His song, I Don't Want to Go to Heaven, is a major hit song. Been spinning that one for quite a while. He's got a brand new one out. His name is Nate Smith. This is called I Found You on Today's Country from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best on New Music Friday.
What if I didn't sit down that night at the bar? What if I wasn't half buzzed enough to take a shot in the dark and say hello, what's your name? What if we didn't stay out so late? What if I let you be the one that got away? 'Cause I was a train wreck in a dive bar, going nowhere in this town. I wasn't ready, wasn't looking for a reason to stick around. I thought this wild heart of mine was meant to run to the end of time, out on the loose. That was almost true. Then I found you. What if I didn't let the walls come down that night? What if I just went home instead of laying it all on the line? I took a chance on the spot, asked you to dance in the parking lot. Oh, don't wanna think about where I'd be now. 'Cause I was a train wreck in a dive bar, going nowhere in this town. I wasn't ready, wasn't looking for a reason to stick around. I thought this wild heart of mine was meant to run till the end of time, out on the loose. That was almost true. Then I found you, baby. Oh, I wanna feel this feeling forever. Oh, whoever I am, you're making me better. I was a train wreck in a dive bar, going nowhere in this town. I wasn't ready, wasn't looking for a reason to stick around. I thought this wild heart of mine was meant to run till the end of time, out on the loose. That was almost true. And I found you. And I found you.
New and exciting.
Broadcasted live from Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
Steal me away with those reckless eyes. Kill me with that kiss that's your sweetest crime. But we don't worry much, caught up in this rush. I double dare you to look my way, and we'll be running through the red lights like blue lights, flashing right behind, jumping fences, pretending we didn't see the sign. Up too late, baby, should I stay? I wanna hear you
new single from the Hobbs Sisters. It is called Love Breaks All the Rules. We'll send that one out to Kelsey Parker, listening to us and live in Maryland and in our chat room as well. She makes a comment on our KICR Indie Country Radio Facebook page with a picture of the Hobbs Sisters and says, I wish Tim would play this on KICR Indie Country Radio. I see all of those comments, Kelsey, from you and everybody else that makes them, and I consider that a request. So there you go. Latest single from the Hobbs Sisters, and that is called Love Breaks All the Rules. This next song is called I Ain't Making That Up. Believe it or not, I'm not. This is Blaine Holcomb on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio. New country's best on this New Music Friday.
Shot a BB gun out in the yard, had a Mark McGuire baseball card, mowed the lawn just to make a little cash. I was the fastest kid in second grade, but our church league team never won a game, so I threw that trophy right into the trash. Thought root beer from a bottle would get you drunk, I ain't making that up. We played outside, we caught fireflies, bare feet on the hot concrete taught us how to run. The whole world was a playground until the sun went down. We had it all when we didn't have all that much. I ain't making that up. We played CDs and cassettes, had Home Alone on VHS, probably watched it at least 100 times. Had a Motorola black flip phone, Tim McGraw was my ringtone. I prank called my friends on Friday night. For Halloween I was Forrest Gump, I ain't making that up. We played outside, we caught fireflies, bare feet on the hot concrete taught us how to run. The whole world was a playground until the sun went down. We had it all when we didn't have all that much. I ain't making that up. Those little things every now and then remind me. Sure glad I got to grow up in the 90s. The whole world was a playground until the sun went down. We had it all when we didn't have all that much. No, I ain't making that up. I ain't making that up. We had it all when we didn't have all that much. I ain't making that up. Making that up.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Back in the mirror, way out in the middle of nowhere. No soul inside for miles, same song stuck on the dial. Don't even know why I go there, why I still care when he keeps turning me away. It ain't fair. I thought he was a place I'd stay, but he was a ghost town roadside motel dive full of nothing but keep trying anyway. Some walls you can't break through. He checked out before I knew. I never had a chance to save that ghost town roadside motel dive, full of nothing but secrets, baggage, and king-size lies. Like a flickering neon sign, never could make up his mind. Any space for me, no vacancy. Why do I still care when he keeps turning me away? It ain't fair. I thought he was a place I'd stay, but he was a ghost town roadside motel dive, full of nothing but secrets, baggage, and king-size lies. Like a flickering neon sign, never could make up his mind. Any space for me, or any space for me, no vacancy.
That is a brand new single from our good friend Brittany Warthen. It is called No Vacancy. Man, that is a great song, and I know what she went through to perform and write that one. It was a very emotional song for Brittany Marie and Brittany Warthen, formerly Brittany Marie, but I tell you what, she nailed it. That is great. Go get No Vacancy from my good friend Brittany Warthen, and we have a relationship because in 2014, she handed me an award for Radio Personality of the Year at a great award show that we did in Nashville, Tennessee. We've been good friends ever since. Her mom reached out to me today with that brand new single, and I told her we're going to put it on the air. So the point of the song, though, is to be with someone who really is into what you're doing and really values the relationship because of you wanting to further your career in country music. Well, now she's got that going on. She is currently in a relationship with this next artist, and they are an item, I'll tell you what. His name is Randall King. Perhaps you've heard of him. We play him on this station all the time. This one is called Hey Moon from Randall King on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on New Music Friday.
Hey Moon, it's me again, that guy that's always checking back in. How's she doing? I'm hoping better than I've been. Hey Moon, there's someone you see that stands between her love and me, and I miss her. Damn, I miss her. Hey Moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey Moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky. Oh, but I gotta try. Hey Moon, is she looking up from her room and thinking of us? Has she been tucked in, wondering where I've been, dreaming about seeing me again? Hey Moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey Moon, I'm down to my last shot, and I know that it's crazy talking to a rock in the sky, but I gotta try. Hey Moon,
Another hour of the best in new country starts now on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
The one that's gonna make me wanna give her everything. Slow down my wild side, take me on a wild ride. The one that's gonna get me thinking about a diamond ring. The one my mama meets, my little meant to be. I wanna make her fall, say some things I never said. The only problem is I ain't met her yet. But riding down some town, sundown somewhere, Ray-Ban windows down, blowing round her long hair. Don't even know her name, but I know she's out there. Riding down some town, sundown somewhere.
She might be out in California, might be Tennessee, maybe the Gulf Coast, maybe right down the road. Can't help but wonder if she's wondering about me. Feeling a little lost, waiting on our paths to cross. Riding down sundown, sundown somewhere, Ray-Ban windows down, blowing round her long hair. Don't even know her name, but I know she's out there. Riding down sundown, sundown somewhere, sundown somewhere.
Riding down some town, sundown somewhere someday.
It's gonna be worth the wait.
But riding down some town, sundown somewhere, Ray-Ban windows down, blowing round her long hair. Don't even know her name, but I know she's out there. Riding down some town, sundown somewhere, sundown somewhere, sundown somewhere, sundown
That is the latest single from a great group called Restless Road. What a way to kick off hour number 2 of today's, or hour number 3, how about that, of today's country, with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show, Restless Road, and that is called Sundown Somewhere. Welcome to hour number 3. We are glad you're here and hanging out with us in our live interactive chat room. Got room for more. It is KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com, right next to the heart symbol on the live radio player on our website. You can like that, like the show by hitting the heart symbol, but also double tap that little chat bubble you see bouncing around. Make yourself a free account. Come in and say hello to yours truly and all the fine folks in here that we call family, and that happen every Thursday and Friday night to pop in here, and we love that. Well, this next artist is the nephew of John Michael Montgomery and Eddie Montgomery from Montgomery Gentry. We've been playing the heck out of Dylan Carmichael's song Hot Beer. I don't like hot beer to drink, but I love the song. Well, guess what? He's got a follow-up to that song, and you can check out the video to it on our TV channel, ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. His latest single is called Beer Ain't Gonna Drink Itself. Dylan Carmichael on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Like a dog and my collar's blue. Got everybody telling me what I need to do. But I got a boat I need to float and some catfish to catch and some smoky old jukebox buttons to press. Well, I'm sitting here sober, it's 2:15, and I got some ketchup buzz catching up to do. Them ice cubes in the cooler ain't gonna last all day. The sun in the sky. I got some Waylon Hank Haggard and some Scanner to play, and it's time to let that free in gear. That beer ain't gonna drink itself. Later on, I'll do a shot or two with some sweet honey. Tip that country band a little bit too much money. Burn that mother up until they shut it down. But that ain't gonna happen unless I crack one now. And them ice cubes in the cooler ain't gonna last all day. Neither is the sun in the sky. I got some Waylon, Hank Haggard, and some Stannard to play. And it's time to let that free bird fly. If a good time's what I'm after, y'all, it starts right here on long neck number 1 to 12. And I reckon that I better get my ass in gear. That beer ain't gonna drink itself. Better get to work, get right down to business. What good is a koozie with a hot beer in it? And ice cubes in the cooler ain't gonna last all day. Neither is the sun in the sky. I got some Waylon, Hank Haggard, and some Stannard to play. And it's time to let that free bird fly. If a good time's what I'm after, y'all, it starts right here on long neck number 1 to 12. And I reckon that I better get my ass in gear. That beer ain't gonna drink itself. No, that beer ain't gonna drink itself.
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play. This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country. New country. New country. New country.
Used to be my favorite time of the year. Don't get better than football and beer. That's so proud, home crowd gets loud around here. Was music to my ears. But this season it don't feel the same. The first one since we put out the flame. I didn't know how much I would care till I saw her there. I know that I shouldn't be mad. She don't even know what she has. She got them game day seats, section 223. She got that first down, touchdown, kiss on the cheek. Every Saturday tailgate friend that I can't call. Yeah, she got them all. Now every time those red oak leaves start to change, I remember September and wish I could say that I don't hate her, 'cause I know it ain't her fault. Oh, but she took the fall. She can't take those late night fights, keep the smell of his Marlboro Lights, his 99 jersey, of that kicker I don't like, I really don't mind. Some weekends I don't even watch, 'cause even when we win I still lost. She got them game day seats, section 223. She got that first down, touchdown, kiss on the cheek. Every Saturday tailgate friend that I can't call. Yeah, she got them all. Now every time those red oak leaves start to change, I remember September and wish I could say that I don't hate her, 'cause I know it ain't got that first down, touchdown, kiss on the cheek every Saturday, tailgate friend that I can't call. Yeah, she got them all. Now every time those red oak leaves start to change, I remember September and wish I could say that I don't hate her, 'cause I know it ain't her fault. No, I can't hate her, 'cause I'm the one who dropped the ball. Oh, and she took the fall.
That is a brand new single from Grace Tyler. It is called Took the Fall, and it took the opportunity to get on ICTV today, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Great video to that one. Go check it out. And there's your weekend plan right there. If you like country music and you want to see these artists in action and watch them do their thing video-wise, then you need to check out ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. We are radio. We are television. Let's get this next young lady on the radio. She's my good friend Mae Estes. We did a great radio interview last May the 19th. But her name, Mae, is spelled M-A-E. Go follow her on TikTok and check her out on TikTok Live. She does a great thing called May Day Mondays. She will play her original songs and your requests as well. Her latest single is called Your Hands. Mae Estes on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best on New Music Friday.
I've seen your hands grease stained, turn a wrench, swing a hammer, take apart a V8, put it back together and never miss a move. They just know what to do. And I've seen your hands 10 and 2, heading east on 40, hometown in the rear view. You left for me, letting go of everything so I could chase a dream. Steady and true and strong, and right where I belong. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my old guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. I hope your hand's always holding mine. I felt your hands in the dark, light me up all over, running through my hair and pulling me closer like nobody else. You know me better than I know myself. You pick me up when I can't stand, like my mama prayed for, kind of man. Beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my old guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life, wearing that band. I hope your hands always holding mine, when we got the whole world in the palm of it. When the going gets tough, ain't letting go of it. Yeah, we'll make the most of it. Holding a beer on a Friday night, holding a match when I need a light, holding the door and my old guitar, there on my knee in a crowd in a dive bar, holding a ring in my heart for the rest of my life. Wearing that band, I hope your hands always holding mine. Holding mine.
New country sounds like this.
Hey moon, I'm giving it all that I got. Hey moon, I'm down to my last shot.
And this.
Felt like living and I felt like dying. Oh, come on back to me.
And this.
Hey, pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
I remember my favorite bike was a little tyke that she could fly. And that ragged old hat of mine when I was 9 was the Indians from 95. Those things never left my side. Oh, but today I couldn't find them if I tried. This old shirt is getting worn. The knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should. But of all these things that I wear in time, I search forever just to find something that always feels brand new. Though everything fades away, one day you'll see. You and I will never get old to me. At 12 I had my first kiss, that middle school bliss on the beach down in South Carolina. And in high school, where I met you, and at 17 I swore to make it mine. Well, I'll never forget that first slow dance, 'cause I still feel it every time I hold your hand. This old shirt is getting worn. The knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should. But of all these things that I wear in time, I search forever just to find something that always feels brand new. Though everything fades away, one day you'll see. You and I will never get old to me. Old to me. 85 with your white hair, you're sitting there, front porch in your rocking chair, sipping sweet tea, smiling at me, looking back on the times we shared. You said something about getting old, and I swore I had, but in case I haven't told you, this old shirt is getting warm. This old shirt is getting warm. The knees of these jeans are torn. This old back don't work the way it should. But of all these things that I wear in time, I search forever just to find something that always feels brand new. And as I'm standing here today, I hope you'll see that, baby, you will never get old to me.
His name is Dustin Kynes. That is Kines. Dustin Kynes. Go check him out. He is a fantastic artist, and I love that fantastic song called Old to Me. This next artist tonight did a great radio interview last Friday. He is from Canada as well. His latest single is called What the Hell Was I Thinking? My good buddy, Mr. Chase Stevens, on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio.
Moved down to the city, got a job that put me on a corporate climb. Sold off my F-150, found a little place right on the transit line. They've got me working to the bone. It feels like I'm never home. Trying to get ahead, but I'm always broke. What the hell was I thinking? Gotta get me out of here, this ain't living. The only thing that's really clear, I wanna get back to the open skies, little white fences and county lines, back to the sweet smelling pine. I wanna get back to that little town that I was running from. Loaded up that rented U-Haul, made a beeline for that highway sign. Didn't look in the rear view at all, would've bet it was a one-way drive. They said the grass was greener there, but I can't find it anywhere. This place will never feel like home. What the hell was I thinking? Gotta get me out of here, this ain't living. The only thing that's really clear, I wanna get back to the open skies, little white fences and county lines, back to the sweet smelling pine. I wanna get back to that little town that I was running from. Where the stars still shine at night, air is clean and water still runs blue. All I had was too much time, I'm missing nothing much to do. What the hell was I thinking? Gotta get me out of here, this ain't living. The only thing that's really clear, I wanna get back to the open skies, little white fences and county lines, back to the sweet smelling pine. I wanna get back to that little town that I was running from. Catch a setting sun with my feet up on the back porch, sipping on a double straight up and wait for a full moon like we used to do. I'm really missing that. We'll sing this beat along to family and the good Lord, 6 o'clock rolls around. You just go home, yeah, your work's done. That's what I'm talking about. I wanna get back to that little town that I was running from. I wanna get back to that little town that I was running from.
You're listening to New Music Friday on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Spent every second with them late last summer. $10 dates and Percy Priest sunburns. 4th of July, looking up at the skies when I knew. He said he couldn't wait to show me Colorado. Told me in August that we'd take a Silverado, and he knew a place we could stop halfway driving through. There was sparks flying, but it took it too far. Knew better, but I trusted my heart. Got too close and then I got burned. 'Cause that's how fire works. Wish I could have seen the red flags in time, but I let myself write a love story in my mind. Should have known I would just get hurt.
a great song, and there is a great video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Her name is Gray Robinson, and that is called Fireworks. Well, we got lots of fireworks going on in the chat room. We're talking spiders right now. That's right. Hey, Jim Stafford was here in Branson for a long, long time, and he was famous for that song, I Don't Like Spiders and Snakes, but hey, that ain't what it takes to love me. Mr. Jim Stafford, we miss him in Branson. He has taken his retirement to the state of Florida, I do believe, but I'll tell you what, great country music artist as well. Mr. Jim Stafford used to be on that great show called Hee Haw all the time. Well, we're having a hee-haw moment right now. Absolutely loving what we got going on New Music Friday. But let's play one we haven't played in a while. I'm going to send this next one out to Lula Bradbury, listening to us live in Indianapolis, Indiana. She loves her some Tony Corrales Band from Arizona. This is a great ballad. It is called Fight for Your Love on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I still open doors for you, baby. Give you a kiss goodnight. And even when things turn out wrong, I do my best to make it right. You used to leave little notes, I'd find them throughout my day. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love, show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. I miss you when you're gone, even just for the day. All the beauty I still see in you just takes my breath away. You used to walk up behind and wrap your loving arms around me. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love, show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. Baby, I'm gonna fight to make this house a home. And I'm sorry I made you feel so alone. So I'm gonna fight for your love, show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down. No, 'cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight.
There was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
Somebody's gotta win, somebody's gotta lose. It's not a thing we get to choose. Somebody's got to. When you fall in love like lovers do, somebody's gotta help you right up to two. They got to. Somebody's gotta give, somebody's gotta take this heart of mine, steal it away. Somebody's got to. See the stars up there in the moonlit sky. Somebody's gotta count them with me tonight. They got to. If somebody's gotta get dressed up, if somebody's gotta pick me up and tell me that they love me, put no one else above me. If somebody's gotta hold my hand, be the one I get to call my man and wrap me in their arms and never leave. Oh, if somebody's got to, then I want that somebody to be you. That old blue Ford sitting in your drive, somebody's gotta crank it up and take it for a ride. They got to. And there's a George Strait song on a burned CD. Somebody's gotta put it in and play it for me. They got to. And somebody's got to be the one who I can love, keep dreaming of tonight. If somebody's gotta get dressed up, if somebody's gotta pick me up and tell me that they love me, put no one else above me. If somebody's gotta hold my hand, be the one I get to call my man and wrap me in their arms and never leave. Oh, if somebody's got to, then I want that somebody to be you. Somebody that'll treat me right, love me for the rest of my life. Somebody that'll hold my hand, be with me to the end. Somebody's gotta get dressed up, if somebody's gotta pick me up and tell me that they love me, put no one else above me. If somebody's gotta hold my hand, be the one I get to call my man and wrap me in their arms and never leave. Oh, if somebody's got to, if somebody's got to, if somebody's got to, then I want that somebody to be you. Somebody to be you.
They are a trio of three, two talented young ladies and one talented young gentleman. They call themselves the band Macmillan, and that is called Somebody's Got To. Video to that one on ICTV, IndieCountryTelevision.com. Well, spinning the best in new country music, somebody's got to. I'm doing that. We call it New Music Friday. Let's keep it going. My good buddy, Mr. Flint Thompson, his latest single, We've Got to Keep On Meeting Like This. I agree. On Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
Hello, baby, how you been? Sure is good to see you again. You look so beautiful to me tonight. Sure feels good holding you tight.
look in your eyes, the man in me starts to come alive. But more than that, girl, you're my best friend. Whatever we do, let's do it again. We've got to keep on meeting like this. I'm always starving for your kiss. Night or day, whenever it is. We've got to keep on meeting like this, yeah. Crowded room or all alone, we can go out, girl, or we can stay home. We're together, it's all the same. Every time it's just fueling the flame. We've got to keep on meeting like this. I'm always starving for your kiss. Night or day, whenever it is. We've got to keep on meeting like this, yeah. We've got to keep on loving this way. Just like we fell in love yesterday. Even when we get old and gray, we've got to keep on loving this way. We've got to keep on loving this way. We've got to keep on loving this way.
Sounds like this.
Pour me one more round of a double shot of Crown, 'cause I'm drowning her goodbye. I'm a little less lonely, if only for tonight.
And this.
Used by these tears falling down to the ground. I hate that I miss you, so angry right now.
And this.
Stuck in the middle of your heart, in the middle of your head, in between your two arms, in the bed of your truck, in the middle of nowhere. Boy, I wanna go where my mind's stuck.
Listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indian Country Radio.
I'm sitting over here, you're sitting over there. Stuck. If I were you, I'd drop it all and I'd throw on my shoes. Tear down the road like I had everything to lose, 'cause you got everything to lose. If I were you, there'd be no second thought on what I'd say. Do anything to make goodbye go away, make you wanna stay. Show me things are really gonna change. 'Cause if you were me, well, boy, you'd see every bruise and every scar, the million cracks across my heart. You'd read my mind 'Cause if you were me, boy, you'd see every bruise and every scar, the million cracks across my heart. You'd read my mind, see we're running out of time, and that I'm so close to letting go. If you were me, then you would know. But hey, that's just what I do. If I were you, if I were you, if I were you.
If you know me, you know I love a great ballad in the world of country music, and that is my good friend Ava Page. She nailed that one, and she is so talented. We met her at the Nashville Universe Awards about 4 years ago. She has battled leukemia and come back strong. She is amazing, and that is a hit song right there. Great for radio. If I were you, I would go get that one, Miss Ava Page. This next one is my good friend Jason Black. It is called Here I Go Again on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio. New Country's best on New Music Friday.
It's been a while since I've been out on this town. I don't recognize any faces in this crowd, and so I'm glad that you walked in and broke the ice. 'Cause I was scared to death and trying to hide. I don't wanna fall in love tonight, but something in your eyes tells me maybe I just might. I don't wanna break this heart, but baby I know all the signs. And this is how it is when it begins. Oh, heaven help me, here I go again. Yeah, I used to come here, I used to know my name, but that was years ago. Everything has changed except the way I felt when you walked in. I felt this way before and swore never again. I don't wanna fall in love tonight. Something in your eyes tells me maybe I just might. I don't wanna break this heart, but baby I know all the signs. And this is how it is when it begins. Oh, heaven help me, here I go again. We live, we love, we fall, we break, lose the strength to even try, but life somehow it has a way. And even broken hearts survive. I don't wanna fall in love tonight, but something in your eyes tells me maybe I just might. I don't wanna break this heart, but baby I know all the signs. This is how it is when it begins. Oh, heaven help me, here I go again. Here I go again. No, I don't wanna break this heart, but baby I know all the signs. This is how it is when it begins. Oh, heaven help me, here I go again.
time for today's country.
New music discovery.
I love Alabama. I love Alabama. It's about that time of year where I drink a little more beer. It's over for it's over. If we go there, they come here. Down at Bryant-Denny, another winning season. But that's not the only reason. I love Alabama. I love Crimson Red. I love how we roll tide and on the four up above our heads. I love Leonard Skinner. God bless sweet home. 'Cause when I hear it, all I see is a crowd with ounce to thong. In the stands of Tuscaloosa, about at least 22. I love Alabama, 'cause that's where I met you. Underneath the tailgate banner, with everyone screaming Rammer Jammer, it hit me like those yellow hammers we were throwing back on the road. When you went and stole my heart in a beer can covered frat house yard, they say some things work and some things don't. And I know some things change, but one thing won't. I love Alabama. I love Crimson Red. I love how we roll tide and on the four up above our heads. I love Leonard Skinner. God bless sweet home. 'Cause when I hear it, all I see is a crowd with ounce to thong. In the stands of Tuscaloosa, about at least 22. I love Alabama, 'cause that's where I met you. That's where I met you. I wish I could replay those days, refill that way, rewind that time and do it all over again. I love Alabama. I love Alabama. I love Alabama. I love Crimson Red. I love how we roll tide and on the four up above our heads. I love Leonard Skinner. God bless sweet home. 'Cause when I hear it, all I see is a crowd with ounce to thong. In the stands of Tuscaloosa, about at least 22. I love Alabama, 'cause that's where I met you.
Her name is Allie Lee Ann. That is a hit song right there and blowing up all over social media, especially that great little app we call TikTok. It is called I Love Alabama. They play college football, as you know, but last week they had a rough week. They got beat by the Tennessee Volunteers, and that hadn't happened in about 15 years, I do believe. So congratulations to Tennessee. That is quite an achievement if you can beat Alabama anytime in the world of college football. This next one I want to send out to a good friend of mine. She just had a major surgery and she is recovering, and we wish her all the best. My good friend Renita Stafford. We're going to send this next one out to her. It is Hayden Kaufman. This is called Good As It Gets on Today's Country from KICR. Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on New Music Friday.
She's a wake-up call at 6 a.m. and I'm a snooze button getting hit again. Cut off them lights and crawl back to bed. Now I've tried my best to understand why she picked a honky-tonkin' guitar man. I just can't get that thought on out of my head. Yeah, she puts the 10 in Tennessee. She's everything I'll ever need, good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be.
check, yes or no, and I'm gonna love her to my grave. It's as good as it gets, better than I thought it could be. 'Cause for whatever reason she loves me. Now I've been known to run around, but these days I don't leave the house, 'cause she's everything I need to have a real good time. She's as good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be, dancing around with her two left feet. Now I pray, oh my good Lord, don't ever let her leave. She's singing along while the radio plays her favorite song by King George. Straight check, yes or no, and I'm gonna love her to my grave. It's as good as it gets, better than I thought it could be. 'Cause for whatever reason she loves me. Yeah. She loves me. She's a Jack and Coke on a front porch swing, and I'm a sucker for a woman from Tennessee. Good as it gets, and it's ever gonna be, dancing around with her two left feet. Now I pray, oh my good Lord, don't ever let her leave. She's singing along while the radio plays her favorite song by King George. Straight check, yes or no, and I'm gonna love her to my grave. It's as good as it gets, better than I thought it could be. 'Cause for whatever reason she loves me. Oh, she loves me. She loves me. She loves me.
Well, that's as good as it gets right there, ladies and gentlemen. Hayden Kaufman taking us out. And I tell you what, I had a great time. That's going to do it for this week's edition of New Music Friday. I want to thank my special guest tonight, Mr. Greg Russell from the band Brothers Carolina, for joining us on the program. Go check out Brothers Carolina. They are fantastic, and they're going to do great things in the world of country music. Join me next week for more great country music and more interviews. We'll kick it off with Triple Play Thursday. Next Thursday night, we hit the airwaves at 7 p.m. Central Time from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world, live on our website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you in a cornfield in downtown Manhattan. Close your eyes and reel that old zip code. I can put you on a riverbank while you're fighting traffic. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me on and turn it up. I can make you smile, make you cry, turn back the pages of your life. Turn me on, oh, I'll see you on the radio. I can take you back to high school, gym floor, and a slow dance. First love, first kiss, second base down that old dirt road. When it's freezing cold, I can sink your toes in warm white sand. I'm a song, I'll see you on the radio. Turn me I'm rocking